Hello, hello. Welcome everyone, this is Darth Quietus. And today we'll be watching another in-house game of the Sweet Passion gaming community. Sorry for the delay, I was waiting for Cedric, trying to see if he will be co-casting with me today, but he's still AFK, so we'll go ahead without him. So it's Captain's Draft, so sort of like Captain's Mode, but different. Doesn't take as long in the drafting stages, and also it forces everyone to play a different hero every time, try a different strat because of the different hero pool on every game. So anyway, on the Radiant side we've got Lucky on Puck mid, Jelsa Morph, Phoenix offlane, Wraith King played by Swag Teasy, Waffle Dragon on the Visage, and Lowly Worm on the Lion on the safe lane. On the opposite side we've got Easy Game, Easy Life on the Mirana, not Lone Druid, Juggernaut on the Sean on the Juggernaut I should say, Red Salt on the Shadow Demon. I have your Wi-Fi and Children on Magnus, and on the off lane we've got Reason playing Tide. DD Rune pinged on top. Mirana's not gonna take it for a bit until there's something that you can do with it, I guess. And bot Rune was taken by the Radiant Wraith King. So it's looking like it's gonna be a Shadow Demon Mirana support, which is pretty standard partnership. You often see it in lanes. You've got the Shadow Demon Disruption, and then followed by the Mirana Arrow. And that's normally a pretty easy way to secure that Sacred Arrow stun. They did try to gank that puck in mid, level 2 puck. Surely must have been a communication error because Shadow Demon went in, the Mirana turned around, didn't follow through with the arrow, which gave Lucky time to use Phase Shift and escape the gank. And now she's going to turn to I have your Wi-Fi and Children to get that kill. It's gonna man mode between these two, and Puck with a Phase Shift, and that last hit will take the first blood and escape as well with the use of her illusory orb. And in the meantime, Phoenix was dying up top with that Mirana Shadow Fiend combo. Tide just stacking the Ancients for himself for later on because he is going against an aggressive tri-lane between Wraith King and Visage, who's picked up his Grave Shield level 1 and Soul Assumption. So if they do go in, I think they can easily get this level 1 Tide. He still doesn't have his Kraken Shell.
It was not luck, but skill.
It's gonna be a first item on the Phoenix would be an urn, I guess. Personally, I'd prefer using Tranquil Boots first because it gives you you can build up to it with that 3 HP regen on the not Soul Ring. Forgot what it's called. It's showing me a Lone Druid build, but Ring of Regen. And the armor as well, the +2 armor before you pick up the boots, and then it gives you like regen while you're in the lane, which is really good. Urn, I guess it gives you tankiness and mana regen, but it's not really that worth it yet because you're probably not going to get charges into it this early in the game, so it wouldn't be giving you the same type of heals that Tranquil Boots would give. Especially against a roaming duo of Shadow Demon and
Missing top.
Mirana. Orbed out, and Easy Game, Easy Life with a second arrow missed. He did get that arrow on top though against a Juggernaut, but that was full on dive with the Phoenix and the Shadow Demon setup, so it wasn't that hard. It's just gonna be a smart gank to bot after they take this rune. Nope, they're just gonna back off. They don't want to gank that tri-lane, I guess, without having any vision on them. Which is fair enough. So I think they're gonna be trying to go for this puck once again. Let's see if Magnus can set up a skewer. Oh, Puck just gets away. Puck, lucky he's been playing it really safe with the puck, and it's paying off quite well for him. Oh, stun is gonna connect, and that should be an easy kill. Going to the Mirana.
You had no place.
Tide getting really low there with the Grave Shield. So Direside have put up a ward there. And are they gonna try to go for the Phoenix again? Nope, there's no Mirana to follow up stun, so Phoenix just gets away. Could have easily gotten away with the Icarus dive as well, so not an issue. Bottom having to go back to base because of no mana. Phoenix did pick up that Ring of Protection, which gives +3 armor. I'm not sure. He's got the boots as well, so I'm not sure if he's gonna be finishing up his Tranquil or if he's gonna finish his Urn. Both items would cost 350. Well, the Urn doesn't, but we'll see if he picks up a Ring of Regen or not. With these 390 gold, he's probably gonna try to access the side shop soon. Meanwhile, in mid, Puck ganked again by the Mirana and the Magnus. Mirana stun lands, saves Magnus, but is he gonna get away? Mirana has no points into Starstorm. Puck will try to turn this around, and Magnus's shockwave just takes it away. Phoenix looking to get a double kill, but Mirana will just chase him down and he'll just back off. Mirana should probably back off as well.
Radiant's middle tower is
really
under
low.
attack.
Missing top.
In terms of last hits, the Wraith King, supported by the Visage, and the Lion is actually leading the last hits, followed by Juggernaut and the mid Magnus. Ping's coming out for the Magnus with the DD. They did see it, I guess, but they weren't ready for it. The Wraith King didn't even get his stun off. Phoenix actually takes out the Juggernaut on top, but we missed that one as well. So it looks like he's used all of his abilities to get there. Juggernaut tried to spin away with a healing ward as well, but if you're slowed both attack and both movement, you might as well just fight, I guess. And he might have, but Phoenix just walks away back to base, and he finished both his Tranquil and Urn, I guess. Pretty standard build. Maybe someone else is buying the mech for them. Maybe Visage. That's why he skipped it. But now he's probably gonna try to rotate and get some kills for those Urn charges.
Missing top.
Around this time, I think Visage should be going top to make sure to harass that Juggernaut a little bit, make sure he doesn't get free farm, but also to, you know, be more efficient in farming as well. Like the moment he's trying to babysit the Wraith King, which is totally fine because the Tide has actually left the lane, so he should take over top. And that was a really good kill by the Phoenix. Should have been commentating that, but I was too busy analyzing.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
So that was a 2 for 3
structures are
trade.
fortified.
1 for 3 trade actually. in favor of the Radiant side. Between Phoenix and Puck, they're able to fend off the 4 heroes
Dire's bottom tower is
that went
under
to gank them.
attack.
So now they're looking at pushing bot. Mirana's arrow missed, hit a creep, killed the creep, so CS for her. And the Tide, he's got Ravage up, but Radiant will just back off and play it safe. Now Shadow Demon's taking over mid while the Magnus is getting back in. He's finished his threads, nowhere near his Blink Dagger yet. Neither is the Tide. Actually, Tide's nearly halfway. And the Puck, I think he's building for that day for the Blink Dagger now as well. So he's taking over top, while the Phoenix took bot. So instead of these 2 heroes rotating, they're just gonna switch lanes, I guess. So Phoenix trying to contest a rune, but he's just gonna get really low. And is he gonna fight this? Or Mirana's there.
Bottom tower is under
Puck's here
attack.
too. Magnus will just
Your
last it.
phase ends.
Magnus should go down here. Oh, Puck might. Oh no, didn't see the Shadow Demon there. And that would be the end of Puck, I think. He's used his last bottle charge. He has no TP. He's got nowhere to go. He's just gonna try to out juke.
Dire's bottom tower
And they
has
got the
been
vision there.
denied.
He's probably gonna try to go for a poison. Nope, doesn't make it. The hunt for Puck is still on. He's got no regen, no TP. He should have just tried to deny, but he's gonna go down to Mirana. Oh, the Shadow Demon poison. Phoenix trying to go for the Juggernaut. Just harassing him really slowly. With that Icarus dive. Juggernaut hasn't used his ulti yet. He hasn't had a chance, but he might be looking at going into Phoenix here once he clears out from the wave. He does have that ward, so he has vision. I think he wanted to go there now, but he might have anticipated the creep wave coming, which is well played by him. So now he's gonna go in from behind with an ult and Magnus follow up. Skewer into the tower and easy kills for Juggernaut. So that was very good. That was a very patient play by the Jug. Save his ulti till the end. Make sure that he's got the Magnus support there before he went for the kill. So that puts Puck back a bit from his Blink Dagger in that previous fight. The Tide, he actually picked up his Arcane Boots before going for the fast Blink Dagger. Choosing the more team play option, I guess, with that mana boot. And there's a nice triple stack up top. That Magnus with a DD, and the Juggernaut will just take and clear really quickly. Puck anticipated the I'm not sure if he was meant to use the illusory orb then and then use the silence, but it's hit no one. Scared the Juggernaut off. And now there's a 3-man rotation up top. And they ping out the Puck, so they know that Phoenix is alone. He's building up his own mech now actually. He's gonna try to go out with an Icarus dive. He's just gonna get into a disruption. Should be an easy kill for the dark side. Level 1 Supernova. And I don't think he even used his... Oh, he did use his fire spirits, but not enough. Enemy heroes weren't slowed down enough, and they just took down his Supernova with ease. And mid they just jumped that Magnus, but he skewers away.
Radiant's top tower is under
So
attack.
Juggernaut's going to be looking at pushing that top tower with this, well, with his healing ward still up, but chooses the safe option and just backs off. Even though they have vision of 3 of the enemy heroes in bot, the line in mid, so he knows that only Phoenix was missing, who was actually respawning, so he could have kept going, but he's going to farm his jungle. Oh, that stun almost connected. Magnus about 400 gold off his blink dagger. He's got a regen rune, so it's gonna be looking at trying to pick off that Phoenix there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
With Shadow Demon, that should be an easy job. And Mirana ult was actually used as well, just to secure their escape. Or do they want more?
Radiant's top tower is
He has
under
no mana.
attack.
Silence.
And his RP's on cooldown. Mirana with a cheeky play there, just trying to
Radiant's top tower is
Sacred
under
Arrow the
attack.
Puck at point blank range, but Puck
Radiant
would just
structures
phase shift
are
out,
fortified.
paying attention to that, being aware that Miranda used Moonlight Shadow. So Juggernaut looking at trying to take down that top tower, give them more space. So Magnus has completed his blink. Blinked in and skewered, but he missed the Puck, who gets away with 100 HP. So now Visage has got Familiars as well. Building up his own Tranquil Boots, and he's gonna try to support that Phoenix up mid, while up top we've got a 4-man gank on Swag Teasy and Lowly Worm. They've caught out the Mirana there, who just leaps away. Juggernaut just ulties the Wraith King, who doesn't have his ulti yet. Or rather, he didn't have the mana. And the Lion just gets away while the Wraith King just got gangbanged, really. Lion wasn't even in that fight, apparently. So Magnus with an Invis rune. He's gonna look at picking off this Phoenix, who does have his own ulti up. If anything gets bad, Magnus pings up mid for some backup.
Radiant's top tower is
He's
under
not aware that the
attack.
Visage is here. He doesn't have vision of that, so he skewers him in.
Radiant's top tower
Phoenix
has
just Icarus
fallen.
dive, and in the meantime, they did take that top tower as well. The Juggernaut not caring about the Puck. Oh, that crit. And he just walks away. So Radiant's gonna try to defend this mid tower from them against these 3 heroes. Puck will just miss the Mirana there.
Yes.
They do catch Wraithing with that arrow. He does have his ulti. 2-man RP, not bad. And the Juggernaut comes in with that spin.
Gather round. I do not comprehend.
Would be a double kill, triple kill.
My true face.
That's a 2 for 2 trade on both sides. I thought the Shadow Demon was gonna go down there. In the meantime, we've got Lion trying to push bot. Tier 2 bot, I guess. And Tide finally picked up his own Blink Dagger. He doesn't have a TP though, so he can't TP mid for the defense. It's gonna be Mirana just trying to fend off the enemy while Shadow Demon goes back to base. Tide will go to bot to take that sweet XP and gold farm right there that Lion was so kind enough to hand over to him. And in mid, Mirana is jumped by the puck and the Visage. Magnus TP's in, skewers in to the tower easily. Mirana's arrow will miss, but that should be an easy kill. Just one last shockwave going to Magnus. They did drop, Visage did drop a ward there. I'm not sure if it was a panic ward or like there was a tactical ward, but it was a bit too close to the tower, so they had vision, easily de-warded it. Waste of 75 gold from the Radiant side. Wraith King's picked up his armlet and he's got Midas, so now he's gonna be farming the Ancients, just gonna try to farm for the late game. Puck goes in, 3 people. They've got the Ravage, but they don't need it.
Summer night.
Crit from Juggernaut
My blade has
takes him
tasted
out,
better.
and the Phoenix just showing that he is there.
May I got in?
And we'll tank that Juggernaut ulti, full duration of it. And now we've got the line going in by himself. He's used his own Hex and stun on the Juggernaut at the same time. Wasn't very efficient, and that's gonna be another 2 kills going to the dark side. Where was the Visage? The Visage was back in base, Familiar's there, and he's just gonna be sniped
Radiant's
by the
middle
Mirana.
tower is under attack.
It's gonna be another tower going for the dark side. And I'm not sure if that's a
Radiant's
GG
middle
call.
tower has fallen.
Nope, it's not. Yes, it is.
Victory.
So the first game goes on the dark side. Very messy game, both sides. But the Juggernaut did get free farm, but so did the Wraith King, and they just didn't want to take that back into later game. Because... why? Thanks for tuning in, guys. That was just one of the games from Sweet Passion Gaming. It's in-house coming tonight. I'm not gonna be casting all of it because I will be playing other games instead. So tune in next week for another cast of SP Gaming's in-house. On Saturday we will be doing a TDG podcast, episode 6. I wanted to do double episode last week, 6 and 7, because we did miss one episode like a couple of weeks ago, but Cedric didn't want to, and we are looking at reformatting the whole podcast, so we might restructure it a bit. We're discussing possible ideas that we can do just to make it a lot more light-hearted and fun to listen to, not so not too preachy. And we'll see if we have a new format by this Saturday. If not, we will be talking about all the other things that we wanted to talk about the last 3 weeks. So yeah, I will restart my stream, and we will be playing Payday